So next is the SPI protocol. So here master and diagram for this is shown here, and the pin connections also. Now the communication in SPI protocol. So the SPI protocol means a serial peripheral interface. It is a synchronous serial communication interface specification which is used for a short distance communication primarily in embedded system. The interface was developed by the Motorola and it has become the standard. The SPI devices communicate in full duplex mode using master-slave architecture with a single master. So in this diagram, a single master is given. The master device originates a frame for reading and writing. The multiple slave devices are supported through a selection with individual slave select, that is SS, and sometimes it is called as a chip select lines. Sometimes SPI is called as a 4-wire serial bus contrasting with 3, 2 and 1 wire serial bus. The SPI may be accurately described as a synchronous serial interface, but it is different from the synchronous serial interface, that is SSI protocol, which is also a 4-wire synchronous serial communication protocol. The SSI protocol employs differential signaling and provide only a signal simplex communication channel. The SPI is one master and multi-slave communication. The SPI bus specifies 4 logic signals: the S clock, that is serial clock, MOSI, that is master out slave, MISO, that is master in slave out, SS, that is slave select. The SPI bus specifies 4 logic signal: serial clock, master out slave in slave out, and slave select. So MOSI, that is master out slave in, on master connects to on slave. MISO, that is master in slave out, on master connect to MISO on slave. The signal name can be used to label both master and slave devices pins as well as the signal lines between them in and most common in modern products. The SPI bus can operate with a single master device and with one or more slave devices. If single slave device is used, then SS pin may be fixed to a logic low if the slave permits it. Some slaves require a falling edge of the chip select signal to initiate an action. For example, the max 1 to 4 to ADC starts the conversion on high to low transition with multiple slave devices, and independent SS signal is required from the master for each slave device. Most slave devices have tri-state output, so their MISO, that is master in slave out signal, becomes high impedance. The devices without tri-state output cannot share SPI bus segment with other devices without using an external tri-state buffer. So here is a comparison of I2C and SPI protocol. The diagram, first point is the diagram for both I2C and SPI protocol is given here. The I2C require only 2 lines, SD and SCL. SPI requires a minimum 4 lines, SS, SDA, SDI and SCL. I2C has low speed, SPI is higher speed. I2C has half duplex, SPI is full duplex. I2C, it is additional signal select line which are not required if device increases, and SPI additional signal select lines are required as the devices increases. Then more power required for I2C, less power required for SPI. Multi-master can be used easily, and multi-master is difficult to implement in SPI. Next, EEPROM interfacing. So the 824C1512 provide 524 to 88 bits of serial electrically erasable and programmable read-only memory, that is EEPROM, organized at 65 536 words of 8 each bit. The devices features allows up to 4 devices to share a common 2-wire bus. The device is optimized for use in many individual and commercial applications where low power and low voltage operation are essential. It is also available in space saving 8-pin PDID 8 lead packages. In addition, the Enter family is available in 2.7 volt and 1.8 volt version. So the pin diagram of 8 lead TSSOP, that is serial EEPROM, is A0, A1 pins are address input pins, SDA is serial data, SCL is serial clock input, WP is write protect and no connect. So the algorithm for the interfacing of I2C and LPC 2148 and